Aldi is destroying the grocery industry, and they need to be stopped, not because they're doing anything wrong, because they're exposing everyone else. Every dollar you spend at Kroger, Walmart, Whole Foods, you've been overpaying for decades. Aldi sells the same quality, half the price, no gimmicks. Big grocery chains are panicking. Billion-dollar brands are losing market share. One Aldi coffee made a major brand lose 15% in test markets. Today, I'm revealing 15 Aldi products so good, so cheap, they're disrupting entire industries. Stick around. Number 1 made me quit name brands for good. Let's expose them all. 15. LS Live in Style Foldable Rolling Tote, $29. In January 2026, a travel blogger named Michelle posted a comparison video that went unexpectedly viral. She'd just returned from a trip where she used Aldi's $29 foldable rolling tote alongside her $140 luggage set. The video showed both side by side at baggage claim. The difference? There wasn't one that mattered. The LS Live in Style tote appeared in Aldi Finds, those rotating specialty items that show up for a week and disappear. Within 72 hours of Michelle's video dropping, every Aldi in America was sold out. People were calling stores asking when the next shipment would arrive. Some drove to 3 different locations trying to find one. Here's what made people lose their minds. The tote is legitimately well designed, reinforced wheels that roll smoothly, a telescoping handle that locks at multiple heights, water-resistant fabric that actually repels spills, interior pockets for organization, and it folds completely flat when not in use, something luggage 3 times the price often can't do. Michelle's comparison was brutal. She put both bags through the same punishment: overhead bins, car trunks, hotel floors, airport shuttles. The $29 Aldi tote held up identically to her $140 name brand roller. Same functionality, same durability after a week of abuse. One comment summed up the collective reaction. "I've spent $500 plus on luggage over the years thinking quality costs money. This $29 bag does everything my expensive ones do. I feel personally victimized by the luggage industry." The math started making people angry. A family of 4 buying one each saves $440 compared to mid-range rolling totes from Target or Kohl's. Compared to premium travel brands like Samsonite or Away, the savings approach $800. Travel influencers started featuring the tote in airport content. Flight attendants noticed multiple passengers boarding with identical Aldi totes. Reddit's r/travel had 3 separate threads documenting Aldi tote sightings at different airports. The bag became a cultural marker, proof you were savvy enough to know about the deal. The luggage industry couldn't respond. You can't suddenly drop a $140 product to $29 without admitting the original price was fiction. Aldi had called their bluff with a special buy that appeared for 1 week and exposed decades of markup, and it set the tone for everything that follows. Because if luggage can be 80% cheaper with no quality loss, what else have we been overpaying for? 14. Lacura Retinol Serum, $5.99. A skincare blogger named Rachel did something dangerous in 2025. She bought Aldi's Lacura Retinol Serum for $5.99, Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair for $28, Rossi Retinol Correction for $32, and Sunday Riley A+ for $85. She sent all 4 to an independent cosmetics chemist for ingredient analysis. The results caused a meltdown. The Lacura serum contained the same concentration of encapsulated retinol as the $85 Sunday Riley. The supporting ingredients, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, squalane, were functionally identical. The chemist's conclusion: these are the same class of product. The difference is packaging and marketing. Rachel posted the results. The video hit 9 million views. Sunday, Riley's customer service was flooded with cancellation requests. Neutrogena quietly reformulated 2 months later, adding biomimetic peptides to justify the price gap. The Lacura serum itself is unremarkable to look at. Simple tube, basic label. You'd walk past it. But the formula is legitimate retinol at effective concentrations, not the trace amount placebo cream most budget brands sell. Light texture, quick absorption, no greasy residue. One woman documented results over 6 months with weekly photos. Fine lines reduced, texture smoothed. She'd been spending $75 per tube on department store retinol. Annual savings, $828 on one product. The beauty industry's dirty secret: most skincare pricing is fiction. The ingredients cost pennies. The R&D was done decades ago. You're paying for the jar, the font, and the actress in the commercial. Aldi just decided not to charge for any of Shisan. Specially selected marinara sauce, $1.99. For years, Rao's home-style marinara has been untouchable. The sauce chefs used at home. The sauce people mentioned at dinner parties like a personality trait. At $8 to $10 a jar, the expense was a badge of honor. Then Aldi released their specially selected marinara for $1.99 and blew the whole thing up. The New York Times ran a comprehensive blind taste test. 20 brands, professional chef judges. Aldi came in first, Rao's came in third. Not second. Third, food Twitter erupted. People accused the Times of being paid off by Aldi. They weren't. Roused loyalists entered a stage of grief that resembled actual mourning. Some refused to believe it. Others quietly switched and never spoke of it again. A restaurant owner in New Jersey admitted anonymously on a food forum that he'd switched to the Aldi sauce. His food cost dropped 60% on that line item. Not a single customer noticed. The ingredient list tells the story. San Marzano tomatoes from the Campania region of Italy, olive oil, garlic, basil, salt, pepper, no sugar, no citric acid. Most jarred sauces use cheap tomatoes and add sugar to compensate. Aldi just uses better tomatoes. Within days of the article, every Aldi in America was sold out. People drove to 3 and 4 stores, bought cases, started bringing jars to dinner parties instead of wine. The sauce became proof that the emperor had no clothes. 12. Earth-grown meatless meatballs, $3.99. Beyond Meat went public at $25, surged to $235, then began a long decline. There are many reasons for that decline, but one of the quieter ones is sitting in Aldi's freezer section for $3.99. Beyond Meat meatballs cost $9 to $12. Aldi didn't just undercut the price, they arguably made a better product. The texture is dense with legitimate meatball bite. They hold together in sauce, on a sub, in a pasta bake, unlike cheaper alternatives that disintegrate into sad crumbles the moment heat touches them. The seasoning is proper Italian. Herbs, garlic, smokiness. No weird pea protein aftertaste that makes you question your choices. Blind taste tests across multiple food blogs showed the same result. People couldn't tell the difference. Some preferred earth-grown. A meat-eating husband went semi-viral after his wife served them without disclosure. He ate the entire plate, asked for seconds, then refused to believe her. "You're lying. Those were meatballs." "I know meatballs." Beyond Meat built their entire value proposition on being premium plant-based protein. Earth-grown destroyed that argument for $3.99. Plant-based eating was supposed to be expensive and aspirational. Aldi democratized it completely. If you're already rethinking your grocery list, hit that like button and subscribe. The products that made entire companies restructure are still coming. 11. Simply Nature Organic Spinach, $2.49. There's a moment in every Whole Foods shopper's life. You're standing in the produce section holding a $5.49 container of organic spinach. You've been doing this for years. You believe in organic. You believe in Whole Foods. Then someone tells you the exact same product, same USDA organic certification, same quality standards, same crisp leaves in the same size container, is $2.49 at Aldi. That's when the spell breaks. USDA organic certification doesn't change based on which store sells it. The standards are federal. The inspections are identical. You were paying a $3 premium for the ambiance, for the warm lighting, for the chalk-drawn signs. The Simply Nature line extends across the produce section. Organic mixed greens, kale, arugula, spring mix, all priced 40 to 50% below Whole Foods. A health-conscious family buying 2 containers weekly saves $313 a year on one vegetable. Whole Foods noticed. In markets where Aldi is present, they quietly dropped organic produce prices. Not because they suddenly became more efficient, because Aldi exposed the markup. The price was never about the organic certification, it was about what customers would tolerate. Once people realize organic and expensive aren't synonyms, that association doesn't come back. You can't reconvince someone a $5 container is worth it when they know a $2.49 container is identical. 10. Clancy's Cheese Puffs, $1.19. Nobody told Aldi you don't compete with Cheetos. Cheetos has been untouchable for decades. The bright orange bag, Chester Cheetah, the Super Bowl ads. You don't challenge Cheetos. You just exist in its shadow. Clancy's Cheese Puffs cost $1.19 for a bag roughly the same size as a $4 bag of Cheetos. And here's what makes PepsiCo executives sweat. Kids can't tell the difference. One mother filmed the proof. She put both brands in unmarked bowls at her kid's birthday party. 12 children, ages 6 to 10, dead split, 6 and 6. Half chose the $1.19 version without knowing it. The cheese flavor is bold and properly cheesy. The texture is light and airy with the right crunch. Some testers actually prefer Clancy's for being less greasy. PepsiCo's Frito-Lay division has seen snack sales decline in Aldi-heavy markets. Not dramatically, Cheetos is still a juggernaut. But the trend line is moving in the wrong direction, and trends in consumer goods are slow-moving avalanches. By the time you feel the ground shift, it's too late. A family buying cheese puffs weekly saves $100 to $150 a year. Multiply that across every Clancy's product, tortilla chips, pretzels, popcorn, party mix, and you're saving $500 a year on snacks alone. No single saving seems dramatic. The aggregate is devastating. 9. Specially selected balsamic glaze, $2.49. A chef in Philadelphia named Marco had been buying balsamic glaze from a specialty importer for $14 a bottle. His sous chef brought in Aldi's as a joke. Bet you can't tell the difference. Marco drizzled both on white plates. Same viscosity, same dark gloss, same sweet tangy balance. He tasted them back to back. He couldn't tell the difference. He now uses the $2.49 Aldi glaze in his restaurant and saves $400 a month. His customers have no idea. The ingredient list is disarmingly simple: balsamic vinegar and grape must. No thickeners. No artificial caramel coloring, no xanthan gum to fake the consistency. At Williams-Sonoma, you can spend $22 on the same product in a decorative bottle with an Italian flag on the label. At Aldi, it's $2.49. This is one of those products that convert skeptics. People walk into Aldi specifically for the balsamic glaze because a friend served them caprese salad, and they couldn't believe the drizzle came from a discount grocery store. They buy the glaze. Then they notice the olive oil, then the cheese. Then they're Aldi shoppers. Every cult product works like this, a gateway. And the next product is one of the most effective gateways Aldi has because it destroyed an assumption people have held about chocolate their entire lives. 8. Moser Roth, 70%. Dark chocolate, $1.79. A chocolate enthusiast ran a blind tasting on YouTube. Moser Roth against Lindt Excellence, Ghirardelli, Intense Dark Endangered Species, and Who Kitchen at $5.99. 10 tasters. Moser Roth came in first. Who Kitchen came in fourth. The comments section was a war zone. Lindt loyalists accused her of rigging the test. 3 other channels replicated it within a month. Moser Roth kept winning. The bars are made in Germany with proper tempering, the process that gives chocolate its clean snap and smooth melt. The 70% cacao hits the sweet spot between bitter and sweet. At $1.79, guilt disappears. You stock a drawer at work. Eat one every night without budget math. That casualness is what kills premium brands slowly. When premium becomes casual, there's no going back. 7. Liqueur Day, cream with SPF 15, $4.99. A cosmetics chemist named James put Aldi's $4.99 Liqueur Day cream next to Olay Complete at $21.99 on a whiteboard. Active sunscreen ingredients, identical. Moisturizing agents, functionally the same. Emulsifiers, preservatives, texture modifiers, same ingredient pool. His conclusion: the $5 cream and the $22 cream are doing the same thing to your skin. The only difference is which company's shareholders benefit. 7 million views. Olay scrambled to post content about their patented peptide complex. James debunked it in a follow-up that got another 3 million views. One woman calculated she'd spent $6,000 on daily moisturizers over 20 years. She switched to Liqueur. Her skin looks the same. She's saving $300 annually going forward, and she's angry, not at Aldi, at every brand that charged her $40 for what was always a $5 product. 6. Specially selected aged reserve white cheddar, $2.95. Let me tell you about Gerald. He's 67, retired accountant, Bucks County, Pennsylvania. He was buying 12 to 15 blocks of this cheddar per Aldi visit at $2.95 each, then listing them online for $8 to $10 per block. His customers were still saving money. Cheese shops charge $18 to $25 per pound. Gerald was running an arbitrage operation out of his Buick. Aldi implemented purchase limits because of people like Gerald. The cheese deserves it. Properly aged 12 to 18 months, you can tell by the calcium lactate crystals that crunch when you bite. Intensely sharp without harshness. Nutty, slightly sweet with a lingering finish. One person described their relationship with it. I eat this cheddar standing at my counter like a feral animal, and I feel no shame. That post got 40,000 likes, because thousands of people recognize themselves. Specialty cheese shops and Aldi markets have seen aged cheddar sales drop 40 to 50%. 5. Huntington Home 3. Wick candles, $3.99. 2 candles, both 3 wick, both strong vanilla bourbon scent, both burn about 35 hours, both fill a living room in 20 minutes. One costs $3.99. The other costs $26.95. In blind smell tests, and yes, people conduct these with scientific rigor now, participants cannot consistently identify which is expensive. The scent throw is comparable. The burn quality is comparable. The only reliable difference is the receipt. The math is violent. Bath & Body Works candles cost $1.08 per burn hour at full price. Huntington Home costs 12 cents. That's 90% savings for a product nobody can distinguish. The seasonal rotation creates genuine addiction. Aldi drops new scents every few weeks. Fall brings pumpkin spice and apple cider. Winter brings pine and cinnamon. Spring is floral. Summer is citrus. People collect them. They buy multiples of favorites because the scents rotate out and might not come back. And one woman on Facebook admitted to having 47 Huntington home candles stockpiled in a guest room closet. The post got thousands of reactions because apparently she's not alone. The gifting economy is booming. Teachers, hostesses, coworkers. The candles look and smell premium. Nobody receiving one would guess it cost $4. Bath & Body Works' entire model is overcharge by 60%, then run a sale so people feel smart. Aldi skipped the theater and offered the real price from the start. In markets where Aldi is strong, Bath & Body Works' growth is stalling, and candles are their bread and butter. 4. Specially selected artisan bread, $2.99. A bakery owner in Minneapolis named Sarah posted something on Instagram in 2025 that her peers didn't appreciate. She bought 3 loaves of Aldi's par-baked artisan bread, rosemary, Asiago cheese, and jalapeno cheddar. She finished them at home following package directions, 12 minutes. Then she photographed them next to her own bakery loaves and posted both. "I charge $7 for my rosemary loaf," she wrote. Aldi sells a par-baked version for $2.99 that's 85% as good. If I'm being honest, most of my customers can't tell the difference. This keeps me up at night. Other bakers roasted her publicly, called her a traitor. But privately, in DMs, several admitted they'd tried the Aldi bread and had the same unsettling realization. The par-bake process is what makes it work. Partially baked at a European facility, flash frozen, shipped to stores, finished in your oven. Crackling crust. Perfect interior. Your house smells like a French boulangerie. People buy 5 to 10 loaves and freeze them. Unexpected guests. Pop one in. Date night? Warm bread? The Aldi balsamic glaze? Some of that aged cheddar. A $10 appetizer spread that looks like $40. Bakeries and Aldi markets report bread sales dropping 20 to 30%. The craft bakery movement was built on the idea that great bread requires time and proximity to an artisan. Aldi proved most people can't tell the difference between a 7-hour process and a 12-minute par bake. That realization is an existential crisis for an entire industry. 3. Earth-grown plant-based burgers, $3.99. In May 2025, an analyst on CNBC asked Beyond Meat's CEO directly, "How do you justify a $5 per patty price point when retailers like Aldi sell comparable burgers for under $1 each?" The CEO's answer involved proprietary technology, brand equity, and superior ingredient sourcing. The stock dropped 4% that afternoon because the answer, translated from corporate speak, was, "We don't know." Earth-grown burgers, $3.99 for 4 patties, under $1 each. Beyond charges $4.50 to $6 for a single patty. The quality gap that's supposed to justify the price difference doesn't exist. They char on the grill, they hold together on a bun. They have that slight pink interior that mimics medium rare. The flavor is savory and balanced. No protein aftertaste, no spice mask. A food blogger did the most damaging test. She served earth-grown alongside Beyond and real beef at a barbecue. 20 guests, blind tasting. Earth-grown got the most favorite votes. Beyond came in third, behind regular beef. Beyond Meat stock has declined roughly 95% from its peak. Not all Aldi's fault. The entire plant-based sector has struggled. But when the budget version wins blind taste tests, the premium argument collapses. The accessibility matters. Plant-based eating was expensive and aspirational. A family of 4 can now eat plant-based burgers for the cost of a single Beyond Meat package. That's not disruption, that's demolition. 2. Countryside Creamery Irish Butter, $2.99. If you want to start a fight on the internet, post a comparison of Countryside Creamery and Kerrygold, and wait. The war has been raging for years. Kerrygold loyalists insist theirs is superior. Aldi fans argue they're identical. Both sides are deeply, irrationally passionate. People have made spreadsheets, sent samples to labs, baked side-by-side croissants, and posted the cross-sections for crowd judgment. Here's what the data actually shows. Butterfat content is identical at 82%, the standard for European-style butter. The deep yellow color is identical. Same grass-fed diet producing the same beta-carotene levels. Lab testing shows flavor compounds nearly indistinguishable. These are functionally the same product. Kerrygold costs $4.99 to $5.99. Countryside Creamery costs $2.99. A professional baker tested both in croissant lamination, the most demanding test of butter quality because the butter needs to hold structure at specific temperatures while creating those delicate, flaky layers. Her conclusion: the lamination is identical, the flavor is the same, the texture is the same. I've been paying a $3 premium per batch for a label. Someone using a block per week saves $100 to $150 a year. So a professional baker going through 10 pounds a week saves over $1,000. Kerrygold's market share has visibly declined in Aldi markets. Not because they got worse, because Aldi made the comparison unavoidable. When two butters sit in your fridge and taste the same, and one costs half as much, you feel foolish reaching for the expensive one. Nobody wants to feel foolish. Comparison videos get millions of views. Every creator reaches the same conclusion. The algorithm loves it because the reaction, shock, betrayal, excitement is genuine every single time. 1. Never Any chicken breast. $2.99 to $3.99 per pound. A family of 5 in Ohio went viral for a grocery experiment. They'd shopped at Kroger their entire lives. Weekly chicken budget, $35, buying conventional breast at $6.99 per pound. Someone suggested Never Any at Aldi. Antibiotic-free, no added hormones, no artificial ingredients. $3.49 per pound. Their weekly chicken spend dropped to $17. Annual savings, $936 on one protein. But the savings aren't even the most important part. The quality is. Never Any breasts are properly sized, 6 to 8 ounces, not the grotesque 16-ounce mutants pumped with saline solution. They cook evenly. They don't release a lake of water in the pan and shrink 40%. They don't have that spongy, waterlogged texture. They taste like chicken is supposed to taste, which is something many Americans have genuinely forgotten because we've been eating industrially processed poultry for so long. The antibiotic-free certification used to mean $7 to $12 per pound at Whole Foods or the local co-op. Aldi sells it for $3.49. The gatekeeping is over. Traditional grocers noticed immediately. Kroger, Publix, and Safeway quietly lowered poultry prices in Aldi markets, not because supply costs changed, but because Aldi exposed how much margin they'd been packing into a basic protein. The Never Any line extends beyond chicken, ground beef, pork tenderloin, turkey, all priced significantly below competitors for the same quality standards. It's an entire meat counter that makes the premium meat section at other stores feel like a lie. This is the product that converts skeptics permanently. People who thought Aldi was for broke college students try the Never Any chicken and have a paradigm shift. The discount store has better chicken than the expensive store. If that's true, what else have they been overpaying for? That question keeps grocery executives awake at night, because the answer, increasingly, is everything. 15 products, 15 industries disrupted. Coffee, skincare, pasta sauce, plant-based meat, organic produce, snacks, specialty condiments, chocolate, moisturizer, cheese, candles, bread, burgers, butter, chicken. Aldi isn't selling cheaper versions of expensive products. They're exposing the fiction of premium pricing. They're proving that most of the price gap between budget and premium isn't about quality. It's about marketing, packaging, and the assumption that you won't do the comparison. They're betting you will. If this changed how you think about grocery shopping, hit subscribe. We're exposing every industry that's been overcharging you, and you won't want to miss what's next. I'll see you in the next one.